Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about changes in attitudes, changes in latitudes. Okay, let's try not to sing the songs. Today we packed up the family roadsters and headed out on a very familiar trek of land on a vacation trail to visit beloved family and much needed R&R. It's a trip that's a couple years in the making due to, life. And this time around, it'll be the first time that Little Bit will be making the journey with us. You see, it's not the first time that I've made this trip. Matter of fact, the first time I made it, I was barely into double digits. Disco was still playing on the radio, and Epcot wasn't even opened, and the idea of Luke and Leia were brother and sister, that wasn't even thought of. Now, since that time, I made it several times as a kid, made it as an adult, made it as a husband, now, then as a father several times. Now this is my first time as a papa. But every time that I pass those very familiar road signs headed towards the next road, the next welcome to the state sign, it filled me with excitement and joy knowing what was coming next. But every time that I got there, it wasn't always exactly the same thing. It was always new and different because I was at a different place in my life. Kind of like every time I pick up the Bible and read something that I've already read before. Because just like with the vacations, I'm at a different point in my life. The Bible isn't a one and done book that you read once all the way through, you put it on your shelf, and you're proud of yourself for never, I've read that book, I never need to read it again. It's two-way communication that God uses to talk to us throughout our entire life. So every time we pick it up, we might read the same story 100 times. He's going to talk to us where we're at in life and use that exact same story to get a point across that he wants to talk to us about. So it's not a one and done book. That's something that we need to remember with the Bible. Just an observation from a guy that's about to enjoy more wonders and signs and observations through the eyes of a toddler this time. Now the Bible verses are 1 Corinthians 3:4-13 and Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. And as far as questions go, how often do you revisit the same place on vacations and see the same familiar sights? How about in the Bible? Just a thought. God bless you and have a great day.